Hey, what's up everybody? Hope some of you guys and gals that are watching are into airbrush painting, because this is an insane, crazy find that I got from Lake Havasu at one of the thrift stores. I picked this Pache Travelers air painting unit up at the Salvation Army for 28 bucks. And it has never been used, and only missing one little part, which to me, if I find one, cool. If I can pick one up in an art supply store for a replacement, cool. Otherwise, no loss to me. But on everything else, all complete. And the little part I'm missing is the little metal cup that you can hang off the side of the airbrush just for doing touch-up. That is disco. But I've got a small jar and a large jar. But this thing, I can't believe nobody ever used it. As in the box had this thin plastic cover on it, which was all taped in place, so that kept everything nice from dust and whatever, as in everything is clean, like brand new, like I went to a store and bought it brand new yesterday. Anyways, gonna show you guys the brush here loose, and then I'll show you the other stuff. Some of it in the box, some of it loose. Focus in here. And I just watched a video of a guy doing an opening, as in just box opening, on one of the new made. Just some stuff to point out. One thing, the plastic handle on it. The new made one looks like it's just solid red plastic. Just solid red, no other color. This damn near looks like Bakelite. Pretty sure it's not Bakelite, it's just old style plastic, but it's got kind of the streaks of white and stuff going through it to give it that marbleized look. Just way prettier. And then the little end cap goes on the tip of the brush, I guess, to protect it. The new made one looks like it's just red plastic, so they cheapened that part completely. This, steel. As in, I had to put on some leather gloves to pull that off. It fits on really friggin' tight. As in, it's a funnel shaped metal piece that's just got slits cut into it, so you press it on really hard and it clamps on to that bolt or whatever. And then on other stuff, I don't own one, but looking at it, it looks like the new one is probably mostly stainless steel on all the metal parts. I may be wrong on that for anybody that's got one, but on this one, looks like the main frame of it, as in the body of the airbrush, and it really shows that the tip where you screw on the hose, as in the stripping, is all brass. That has been chrome plated. And then where it identifies it as in Pache whatever, the new one looks like it just says Pache, laser etched on it. Not real fancy, just laser etched, and then under that gives the type of airbrush it is. This looks like it's half stamped, maybe half etched into the metal, as in all the patent stuff really shows up good, like it was heavy stamp, and then where it says Pache and then VL series, it's really light to where it's not from the age of it, it's just from how it was made, as in probably not as much quality control as there is now, but some of it didn't get stamped in hard enough. It's really lightly stamped, but the word Pache is written in script. Just really nice. Anyways, zoom in on it here. See, really, really nice. All those kind of white streaks, that's just different colors in the handle there, as in not solid red, and then as you can see, everything on the info is just stamped into it. And I didn't check, but this one says made in USA. I don't know if they're still made in USA or not, man. I'll have to find that out on their website. Hopefully they are. If they are, that's a good thing. I'd hate to think that they're importing all their parts and pieces and stuff, but this, all made here. in the 60s. Then on the brass, you can really tell there, as you can see. And if I unscrew this, which I'm not going to do it, man. I've already done it a couple times and I want to keep this thing looking mint. But on the inside, obviously there's no chrome, so you can see that this whole frame here is solid brass that's just been chromed. And then some of the parts on this, as in yeah, the cap looks like, as in the little cap here, that looks stainless steel or whatever. The post for it looks like it's brass. That's obviously just chrome plated steel. And then some of the internal parts for holding in the needle, brass, and then half stainless steel or whatever. And then this cap, I'm figuring that that's stainless steel that's been chromed. I don't think it's brass. Just really, really nice. Hose here, perfect condition, unused. And this adapter here, as in this is a Traveler's unit. And for anybody that finds one of these, go outside to test it if you want to use some of this stuff, as in it's nasty ass shit. This shows its age most definitely, that they weren't so crazy on the environment and stuff. It does bring up that it can be bad for the environment, as in ozone layer, but doesn't really give the ingredients other than one, which is Freon, for the propellant to make the airbrush work, as in making it portable. And can definitely tell that it's Freon. I think somebody in the store might have hooked up maybe just the hose to see, I don't know, as in one of the cans was a little lighter than the other, as in one's definitely full. So I just grabbed the one that looked like it might have been used and tested everything on it. And it was just after just a few spritzes to make sure that the only leaks were out of each end here, as in no washers for it, or O-rings I mean. And that can got cold, man, to the point to where it was like reaching in a freezer. So, maybe pure Freon, which is crazy, man. Nothing like the canned air that we have now for spraying your computers and stuff, man. Anyways, here's the box. The box itself, not in bad shape at all, man. It's just that top lid, because it's plastic. It looks like it was sitting in somebody's window and having the sun shine on it, as in the bad part is all yellowed. Otherwise, good shape. That's what you get inside. There. And I've seen some different styles to where some of the cans were more red and white than just mostly white. But obviously you can tell those are old style spray cans. And no way to make that stuff come out unless you shoot it with a gun or whatever, as in you have to screw that thing on, as in this special adapter, and then you remove the knob, screw this on, and then screw that back on, and that's what makes the Freon come out of the cans. You just tighten it up. So really don't know how much of a regulated airflow you would have using these either. But, as you can see, both jars, man. Did get a couple little spare parts, as in somebody bought something not too recently, as in one of them the paper was just disintegrating, and some little brass part fitting or whatever to go inside the brush. I haven't even opened up. It's in like a little tic-tac type thing, so until I open that up, which I ain't gonna do, all I can tell is it's brass something. And then I got a spare tip. It looks like it's the exact same size, that just screws on the end of the brush, which is there. And a little wrench. And let's see here, get this out. What this is. Cool. Cool, cool. This has to do with taking care of it. And shows all the parts. That is very cool. Shows you how to take it apart here. It's pretty damn cool. That's in great shape. Can't quite. Yeah, the other thing is the original warranty, and it's off to the side, so I'd have to take everything out of the box. Otherwise, everything's with it, man. Now, on the value of this, because it's mint condition, unused, I'm going to say way up there, as in video I saw. Looked like he just had the brush, the hose, some tools, maybe one of the little jars, just a little basic kit. He paid $90 for it on sale and said it normally went for like $120 or something. And for a really basic kit to where you just get the new made brush, the hose, the small jar, and the little wrench and nothing else, not even the little cup to hang off the side. On the Pache website, they're wanting about $95. So, mega freaking score on this, being that it's vintage. And on the vintage ones, man, I will give a link to the site where I was able to find out that this is from the 60s, which will help anybody that's trying to identify their old brush if anyone else finds something like this. As in, he's got a nice long list with pictures of all different types of Pache and other brands of vintage airbrushes. Very cool. And gives mostly the date and then how they're made, as in what new stuff or stuff has been removed or whatever, man. Just gives a little bit of just technical type stuff on them, which is cool. Catch y'all later. Feel free to comment.